Hey, hi there. My name is Scott Frank. I'm the Vice President of Marketing at Airbiquity. Airbiquity is a Seattle company that operates a private cloud connected vehicle services platform called Choreo. The private cloud connected vehicle services platform basically enables connected car inside a vehicle such as this Nissan Rogue. This is a 2014 Nissan Rogue. You can go buy this car today at a local dealer, and this is the kind of technology and connected car experience that you'll have inside that car. So I'm going to give you a demo of how this works and why it's important and innovative. All right, so the car is on. We're currently listening to the radio. We can go to the applications screen here. Nissan has designed what they want this head unit to look like and the graphics. Obviously they're sized and designed specifically for an in-car experience. Now where things get interesting is if you touch My Apps, you can see we have 3 apps featured here. When you buy a Nissan vehicle, you then get access to the Nissan Connect application on your smartphone. So you download this application, and when you register your vehicle and yourself, you're actually connecting to Airbiquity's Choreo Connected Vehicle Services platform. Everything that you see here is branded Nissan, right? Nissan is our client, and we provide this service and capability so they can service their customers, the car buyers. So you can see right here, there is a app store on this Nissan Connect smartphone application, and some of these applications are turned on. Those are the applications that I'm seeing in the head unit right here. Now, one of the interesting things about doing this with the cloud model, which is our specialty with the Choreo platform, is it enables you to dynamically update both the vehicle system as well as the application content that appears here in the car.
Is this using Wi-Fi or using 3G?
It's using the cellular connection of this smartphone right here. It also has an embedded connection for vehicle diagnostics, but this particular feature is enabled through the carrier connection here on the smartphone. So I can now Nissan can send me an email saying, hey, we have a new application available. We think you might enjoy this in your car. It's called Google Online Search. Would you like to, if you'd like to bring that into your car, why don't you select it in your user portal? So I can do this on my PC at my house or in my office, or I can do it here on the smartphone. I can say, okay, online search, I'd love to have that. Let me click that. I want that to come on now. Now this is connected through Bluetooth, and we're going to see that application appear here right in the head unit. So that's an example of how dynamic this system is. I could have done this in my house and then come to my garage and turn the car on, and this would be here waiting for me.
Is this voice activated?
There is voice technology here, right? We utilize text to voice, voice to text, text control, or excuse me, voice control, and we're actually using the technology in the head unit itself versus the smartphone. The idea here is that when you get in the vehicle, you don't have to touch your smartphone. Your smartphone stays in your pocket. Your applications appear here the way you want them with your preferences, and so it's kind of like your digital lifestyle that you are accustomed to in your home with your PC or your office or on your smartphone is now extended right here into the vehicle. But there's some important distinctions. One is we need to make sure that as these apps are presented to people in the car, if there are any features here that should not be active because the vehicle is in motion, those need to be deactivated. And the reason we do that is we want to make sure that our OEMs can take care of their customers' safety and security. So if the car sensors indicate that the car is moving, then there are certain features that are not going to be able to be used when the car is moving, and I'll show you an example of that. So here's online search, Facebook, iHeartRadio, and Pandora. Let's use streaming music as an example. So let's say you are in your office and you're listening to some streaming music on Pandora before you get in the car. You can put your Pandora on pause there or on your smartphone, and when you come into the car, this is exactly where you left off. It knows it's you. It knows that you're now in the car. All your playlists are here. All of the information that you could access on those other devices is now available here. That's an example of the personalization. You can pause it here or continue. Hang on, I make sure the battery keeps going. Facebook is another good example. Highly personalized application on a smartphone and on a PC. Here I can hit News Feed. And while that's pulling up, you can see of all the other features you'd expect. You pull into a restaurant, you can hit check-in. You don't have to do it on your phone, you do it right here. It'll appear on your Facebook account on whatever device you access next. You have status, nearby, next page, and so on. So here's a news feed. This is an actual personalized news feed for the account that is associated with this. So here's an example. Wow, let's take a look at that. So you can see it's presented in a way that you can read it, larger type. Now if the car was moving, what you would see here is the picture and these two lines. All of this information here would be blacked out because we don't want people reading while they're driving. But this is where the voice technology comes in. The car will actually use text to voice.
12:13 at least 3 York is now off the Egg Run Boat Ramp. Tom Banks.
So that's an example there of
Comment by Leanne Ruth Beckett.
now
Anyone know any news
now
on
the
that?
car is reading back the news feed using text-to-voice technology. While I'm driving, I continue to drive safely, looking through heads up through the windshield, and then if I want to thumbs up things or interact, provide some messages or whatever, I can do that here on the screen with a pull-up keyboard or use voice. So that's another example of the personalization.
Now, what about text messaging? What happens with text messaging?
At this point, right now in this system, Twitter isn't enabled in this system. It will be shortly, but you'll see the same integration of text-to-voice, voice-to-text to create messages, and the sensitivity to whether the vehicle is moving or not. That's just mandatory as we integrate these applications into this particular vehicle head unit and do it.
There's absolutely no way to override any of that once the car is moving.
That's correct, and that's absolutely essential that the compliance on those aspects is maintained.
Now, have they done any studies that it's safer to look at this big, large size font?
Not that I am aware of. Just intuitively, it makes sense that you can easily get to something without having to study or, really focus on it. You can see it's very simplistic. Type is large. You've got some basic icons. So that's what I can tell you.
Okay, well, I have to wrap up now, but if there was anything you wish people knew about this system, what would it be?
Yeah, well, we're at a really interesting time right now where technology is enabling dynamic delivery of content like this, which really enhances the end user experience in the car. Airbiquity is a company that's committed to using new technology, cloud delivery models, working directly with content and application providers and our Tier 1 OEM and supplier customers and our wireless carrier customers to deliver this kind of great experience on a global basis.
Thank you.
Thank you very much.